boys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be speaking about the Division 2 and how I think they should set up the builds in the Division 2. I've always had this thought for a long time since, the Division 2 was announced. Looking back on the Division 1, this is just some gameplay here. Looking back on the Division 1 though, there was always a dominant build that we had from the start of the game up until now. If you're still playing the game, it's Nomad, and at the start of the game it was, the 4-piece tactician and tank tactician basically with 700,000 toughness, and you had a amazing sticky bomb as well. So thinking about that, there's always been a dominant build. In 1.5 it was Alpha Bridge, and if you weren't using the dominant build, you just couldn't play the game, you know what I mean? You could play, but you just wouldn't be as good as the other players using the dominant build. So what I think they should do in the Division 2 is actually put a system in place where the build you are wearing is combated, or can be killed, not be killed, but is combated by a different build. So what I mean by this is, let's say we have a certain build. I don't know how they're gonna work it out, to be honest, but you'd have a certain build, and let's say you're playing solo, so like you kind of got a bit more toughness, stuff like that. You got that solo build on, okay, your solo build with a certain gear set. Now a different gear set should be able to kill that gear set fast, if you get what I mean. So you're having one gear set that combats a gear set, and you're having another gear set that combats that gear set, and another gear set that combats that gear set. This way, if you're running in a 4-man, it's always going to be semi-equal if you know how to build properly and you know how to play around the dark zone and maneuver and pick your choke points and stuff like that. It's going to be more of a skill-based game, and to be honest, I think the Division 1 was so much better in like 1.6 to 1.7 because everyone was using a hexo build. There was no classifieds, and it was just gold builds and exotic pieces, and that was like the best time ever because every stat mattered back then. You needed toughness to stay alive. You were trying to get 300,000 toughness, which isn't hard to do now. You were trying to have enough DPS. You were trying to have 200k skill power. I think all the stats need to be like balanced, or else there's no point in putting them in a game, do you know what I mean? Or if you go a healer, then you obviously stack into more skill power, or if you want to be a DPS for the team, then you obviously stack into DPS. Still how it is now, but I think if you want to play a solo base, there shouldn't be a requirement for you to get 9,000 stamina or to get this striker healing buff, you know what I mean? If it was just gold, then we wouldn't need any of that. So I think they should just put it as just gold builds, and that's my view on this. If you like this, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Peace out.